Naafiri is living proof that one patch with minimal changes can turn a sad puppy into the ultimate boss in League of Legends. Seriously, she was kinda meh, then Riot just touched her skills and now she's making the other team cry. That's why I picked this champion to play as jungler for my 7 days challenge. So playing Naafiri, you gotta remember her good stuff. She clears camps super fast and her ganks are terrifyingly strong. Once you clear your camp and munch on that tasty scuttle crab, it's basically gank o'clock. But hold on, you gotta use those eyes. Check where your allies actually are. Is your Lux finally walking back from base with her new items? Chill out, wait those few extra seconds for her to get into position. Then you ping like your keyboard is on fire. Spam those on my way pings to signal it's go time for that first glorious kill. Now here's the reality check. Teammates aren't always the brightest crayons in the box, you know? Sometimes they react like they're playing on dial-up internet from the moon. Maybe 20k ping feels about right, even when they're standing still. So what did you learn from this beautiful display of lack of teamwork? Well, now you know, that lane is probably a lost cause for ganks today. And just when I'm peacefully trying to do Drake to get my team ahead, Lux decides to die a few seconds after I ganked the lane. As if that wasn't enough, Darius decided to help me with the dragon and barged into the pit like an angry mom storming into my room at 3 AM when instead of sleeping, I was saying what I thought about my team members. That's how it is, unfortunately. I got the dragon, but unfortunately, I paid for it with my life. Jungles are eaten again and my belly is full. Time for another gank. This time, mid lane. Yeah, mid lane looks juicy. And let's be honest here, I definitely have my favorite person to visit over and over again. Time to make someone's life a little harder. Next, a quick gank top lane, but Set showed off a great flash plus E combo there. So we're leaving that alone for now. Okay, so what's this now? Darius wants those void grubs? Oh heck no, not while I'm around, not on my watch. Unfortunately, just like with the dragon earlier, I totally died for it. Okay, so while all that crazy stuff was happening, guess what LeBlanc was doing? Just chilling, munching on some fresh fruit, like having a little snack party. I finally got enough gold, so I bought a Clips. Oh man, this thing feels good. Now I can really mess people up all over the map, so what did I do? Ganked mid lane. And yep, the enemy mid laner just gone. Nothing left to even sweep up. Alright everyone, listen up. The real hunting, it starts now. Again, there's a mess at the void grubs, but I don't jump on the enemy. I just calmly kill the first little bug and then the second. After that, I tried ganking top again, and well, what can I say? The strength of this champion is a little unfair. I didn't even really need to worry about fighting carefully anymore. My job was super simple. Jump in, get the kill, and jump right back out. And while I was doing that, I was making them feel, well, awful inside their heads. Psychological damage, baby. After that, a super quick Drake. And then, hunt for the next person to say hello to. Please don't report my video for ganking Orianna so much. Remember, it's just a game, and games should be fun for everyone. But Orianna is probably not having a good time right now. Like, she's gonna have a big problem with the fun part of this game, I think. After that, I had to take care of the camps. Like, clean up the enemy's jungle and make my own tidy, so I could get ready for the main event that was already waiting for me on top lane. Oh, and hey, remember this, a pack of dogs were supposed to be humans' best friends, at least in theory. Next, I had another literally very quick meeting with Orianna. After that, I went back to base fast to buy an item. Then I finished my camps in the jungle and looked for more fights on the map. Of course I found them. I wanted to play with Orianna again. But unfortunately, she found a friend who protected her very well, so I stopped trying. But a few moments later at the dragon, there was such a fight. It was so chaotic, nobody knew what was going on. Just having the enemies kind of frozen or scared with my pack of dogs was one of the weirdest moments in this game. Nobody knew what was gonna happen next, where I would dash, or who my dogs would jump on. We got the dragon, and Swain, in a desperate move, still tried to catch me, but Naafiri is such a champion, he could only dream of that. But the enemies, man, they just never learned. They still didn't get it through their heads that they had like 0 chance against us. So again and again, every single time they tried to pick a fight, we had to give them a little reminder of what happens. I didn't want Oriana to forget about me either. No way. So every single time I saw a chance, I tried to take it. It was like her being there, just existing. Made me want to jump on her. Her presence totally provoked me into doing those kinds of attacks. I guess I just really liked visiting her. Okay, alright. So pushing into the enemy base, man, that's a heck of a time too. Like, seriously fun, especially when you're playing as me, Naafiri. It's like my own little playground of chaos. I could just keep zooming into the fight, barking and biting, causing a huge mess, and then zoop right back out again before they could even grab me. Just constantly jumping in and out, like a crazy blur. And while I was doing that, I was making them all panic and run around. Total devastation. It was awesome. Couldn't get enough of just annoying them like that. I definitely miscalculated how much fun I could have running around as Naafiri before the hand of Noxus took notice. Consequently, Darius performed his legendary slam dunk directly onto the friendly little pack of doggos. These guys still hadn't figured out they were much, much weaker. Instead of being scared, they were just strolling around their own jungle like they owned the place or something. What a funny mistake. So naturally, another little pack meeting started, and honestly, it could only finish one way. Absolute, complete annihilation for them. After that quick snack, the only thing left was the chase. You could see them running, knowing there was nothing else to do but slowly, painfully wait for the unavoidable kiss from my sharp fangs. Nope, the fun wasn't over after that big fight. We chased them all the way back into their pathetic little base and kept them busy for a while. I just kept doing my Naafiri thing, darting in, giving them sharp little bites, and generally being a persistent fanged annoyance. It was really entertaining watching them panic inside their own base. Okay, real talk time for the comments. How often do you guys actually run into a Naafiri in your matches? Are we a rare sight or everywhere? What other champion I should play next and bring the pain with? Tell me your ideas. The enemy Nexus is doing the important final step.
Kaboom.
Yes, Rico. Kaboom.
Skip it up and down.